This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From amazing exotic vacation rentals to beautiful hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, or your oldest friend who's decided to get up every morning at 5 a.m. to train for a triathlon as part of their midlife crisis, Booking.com can help you find exactly what you're looking for. From flights to hotels to cruises to local attractions, you can find anything. And if you're lazy like me, you can even book full tours. So this summer, say goodbye to the hassles of booking a trip and do it all in one place. If I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
Do I look like Pharrell?
Okay.
You wish.
Come on, Farrell.
Yeah.
I'm just Farrell.
What is a beta cuck?
Let's take a break.
I think it cancels each other out, right?
Oh, it's like a...
Doesn't it? Oh,
I know what it is.
Redundant.
What is it? Yeah.
Redundant.
Redundant.
I think cuckolding is I'm embarrassed because my wife is cheating in front of me.
Yeah.
And beta is like, wow, a man who is like
feet.
No, a man who's like not even better than me is embarrassing me.
Okay. Oh.
Ned Schneebly.
So like an effeminate non-alpha is stooping my wife in front of me?
Well, this is your psyche because I said less than me and you said effeminate. I guess you think effeminate men are beta.
Ooh.
Let's take another break. We're taking a lot of breaks today.
We have a
This is woke. Sorry, this is woke.
We gotta breathe.
Before we
I don't like it.
Do you do woke?
I want to sleep.
Do you do woke? Do you ever do woke?
Oh, I've done woke once in college.
Oh, we gotta introduce.
Oh.
We never introduce anybody. Although your voice, people will know who you are immediately. I have to say, I was on my break. Hello, people. When I was on my break and you guys had your episode,
we hit it off.
Yeah. It was the star episode.
Yeah.
I listened to it twice, I think.
It was the only good one while you were gone. And and we were trying to figure out when that was. Do you remember when that was?
Yeah, last
I said
summer.
8 months.
No, July, probably last year.
Oh, so a whole year.
Whoa, a whole year?
Or about 8 months.
Time
Yeah,
is
that's a long time.
scary right
Yeah.
now. Can we all agree? It's going faster than it has.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like something, no one's talking about the fact that we might have lost like 10 minutes in the earth spinning and nobody every day.
people
Are
are
you
afraid to speak up.
I'll speak up.
Whistleblower.
Guys. Like it was 7 a.m. and now I swear to God it's almost noon. And nothing happened in between.
Oh, fuck.
That was me this morning getting here. Did you know I get, we have Miss Schaal in the house today.
Kristen Schaal, everybody.
Wow.
Honored.
I can't believe you came back.
Yeah, thank you for coming back.
Oh,
Nobody's ever come back before.
You know what? I put it off a little bit because I get nervous coming here. I'll tell you why. Because I feel like I need to look more pretty than like normal.
Okay.
Like I put on false eyelashes by myself. So if a caterpillar comes crawling down, let me know. Just because you guys are pretty and you know how to make, you know what I mean? Like I feel like your audience is very detail oriented.
They are.
They like us.
They're detail oriented when it, like, for example, we had a blue background before this one, and you would think that blue background had incited Nazi Germany. They hated it so much.
We were talking about
They're
Nazis a
vocal.
lot.
They're talking about
before you
Nazis.
came.
They're vocal. But like, if one of your lashes does travel, believe me, in the comments, they're gonna say something.
That's what I mean.
You'll be hearing it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, there's a pressure there. and as I was doing, and I think about you two a lot because I think about how artistic you have to be. Like this is one thing, but then this is something else.
Turning the gun on yourself.
No, it really is. It doesn't.
It's
those
such
skills
an
don't
art
transfer.
form.
Those
No,
skills
it's a
don't
totally
transfer.
different
Because I
thing.
was actually a good drawer or painter, and then that didn't help at all.
No, because you're
not at all.
This is
And also, 3D.
Well, she doesn't really like makeup. Do you like the glam?
I
Do you
don't
like doing the glam?
I don't
either.
like it.
I don't either.
I'm not on the train. I even like I'm letting my face just naturally fall to my collarbones. And there was a moment I had to go on a journey with it because I was like, oh man, my face is changing because I'm living longer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. So I was like, well, do I need to do? I asked like my beautiful model friend, like, where do people go to not have their face look like it lived a long time? She's like, this doctor. And I ran in and he's like, yeah, I can get in there. I can like lift it. I can sew it all back. And then I was like, okay, let me think about it. And then I was like, forget it. Like, I was never selling something that was in trend, you know? I was always a little bit over here anyways. And I was like, I mean, why don't I just let it fall and see if I get more roles like Haggard Witch.
Haggard Witch.
Fun role.
Super fun.
Right.
I actually,
You know?
Right.
I would skip, I would like want to be, if I were an actress, I would want to skip age 20 through 60.
And
Or
just
20
get right to grandma.
Yeah, go from hot, like,
Yes.
fuckable princess to
Yes.
like crone.
Mhm.
I do
You
think
know.
that's how gay fans are. They love like a 21-year-old actress, and they love like
Yeah, it's tough in the middle though.
It's tough in the middle.
Do you enjoy getting in the makeup chair?
Yeah, because I just sit there and
Yeah.
almost every makeup person I've met is lovely.
Yeah.
almost every.
I mean, I would say every. Actually, I haven't met one I didn't like.
Can I ask about your wig on shadows, because that thing looks dense,
Oh,
thick,
yeah.
heavy,
Yes.
hot.
Hot.
It's like a
Hot.
a thick wig,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
silver, long.
It's beautiful. I had different ones all throughout because I told my friend Jermaine, he was like, I got a part for you on the show, and this has never happened. I know this is wow. Make more shows, Jermaine.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, can I have long blonde hair, please? Because I've never
Love
had
that.
it before. So I guess he went to the hair trailer. He's like, Kristen's going to be on the show. Let me do my news. Christine's going to be on the show. No, it's not good.
Australian.
She wants long. I know. No, he's New
Which part of
Zealand.
his face? Which part of his
Oh,
face
New
doesn't
Zealand.
work?
Like this side.
Yeah.
She wants long blonde hair.
She wants long blonde hair.
Oh,
She's not coming.
Oh, she's not coming. No, that's not good either. I went to New Zealand for spring break and I feel like I got it, but only in the car
Well,
alone.
they say breeds with spreads. In
What
New
did you-
Zealand.
what did you just say?
Breads with spreads.
Breeds. Yeah, breeds. Very
breeds with
good.
spreads.
That's good.
That's the only thing I know how to do new Kiwi.
They're
Eh
it's a
is
lot
eh. Yeah,
you
eh
know,
is
like
eh. That's it, though.
Mexican.
Mexican. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see
Mexican
all the
breed.
Lord of the Ring shits at the airport there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy,
yeah.
huh? You
Yeah.
get off the airplane, it's
It's
just like
wild.
flying eagle in the airport and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very proud of
They-
their ring.
They're very proud of their ring. It is beautiful. We only went to New Zealand. I've only been maybe once or twice. How about you?
Yeah, the same. It's beautiful.
She tried to get me to do this thing. Would you do this? They
Oh,
put
the
you in a
canyon swim.
chair and they dangle you off it by a rope, and then they drop you and you swing like a bungee jump canyon. She wanted us to do it
Yeah.
in drag.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right? Doesn't that sound
That's
fun?
beautiful.
Like some
Well, I
kinda-
just watched the skywalk thing in China. Did you see that video? It's circulating. It's like a 3-hour ladder into the sky in China.
That seems fierce.
It's like,
right to heaven?
yeah. Well, I mean,
You
like
climb it
you-
yourself.
for 3 fucking
That's
hours.
like a drawing a kid would do, and then they're in heaven. That's
Yeah.
where Grandpa went.
Yeah.
What if you fall?
You're like
in China,
hooked,
it doesn't matter. There are no rules. You can't sue.
then you get cooked.
Yeah, then you're dead.
And that's where the
yeah.
jetpack
Yeah.
comes in.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of the jetpacks in Dubai? People
Oh,
in Dubai
No.
with jetpacks, flying next to planes, looking like jetpacks. Don't look stable.
Yeah.
They
I'm
don't. They look like
obsessed.
prototypes. They
Obsessed
don't
Yeah,
look
with
sure,
regular.
Dubai.
sure.
And I'm like, so what? So you can go up to an airplane and be like, and then
Yeah.
follow this guy and die?
I think I love that you, in your imagination, the jetpack means that you can show someone how cool you are. Whereas in my imagination, a whole airplane full of people, I think it's the sensation of I am a human that's flying like a bird.
Right. I guess the clip I saw was someone flying by a plane, and so it was
okay.
No,
like
they're not
anything
actually
you can do.
That's
It was,
very dangerous.
it was very. I know you are, but what am I? I can one up.
Oh,
My
I see,
dad
I
can
see.
beat up your dad.
This
You know,
is a
Yeah.
clip.
Yeah.
it was on the internet.
It's a live action thing.
It was a live action
Okay,
thing.
I gotta see this.
I don't believe
Cut to
it.
the clip.
Cut to the clip. Roll the footage.
Cut
Well,
to the clip.
I follow like your grandpa's Twitter where it's like crazy clips you won't
Yeah,
believe, and
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
dog saves a woman from burning building.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And with that, it was like, wow, in Dubai, people have jetpacks.
But also, some of this is A1.
It's A1.
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes, A1.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean that I was sniffing out something suspicious
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
that jetpack being too close to the airplane, like a fucking Twilight Zone or something.
Maybe you get sucked into the turbine too.
Hello.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always watch those videos, then all of a sudden the guy's head turns into a dog. and then it's A1.
Yeah, lately it's
Do you
a
know
lot of dogs.
AI
A1, what
So,
we're calling
AI
it now?
no,
Because
the-
I like.
Well,
Who
this
is
is
it?
what Linda McMahon called
Yeah.
it, the Secretary of Education.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
The woman from the wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it looks like a Roman numeral
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah.
And she says that we all need to get more on the ball with A1 because it's coming.
Yeah. More steak sauce in schools.
And she's
More
educated
steak
on the
sauce
subject.
in schools.
She's educated on the subject.
Oh.
Do you ever do fake tanner?
No.
My friend Mateo did some fake tanner just last year.
Oh,
and speaking of
no.
A1, if you put on too much, it had looked like he just took barbecue
Yeah,
sauce
steak.
and rubbed it up the white legs.
It's very barbecue.
At the airport, bright red, pink legs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you did it right?
I mean, at least you're letting people know I did something. Something happened. You know, something occurred.
Can I? Can
Wait,
I
you have to tie a
reveal
break
something?
before you reveal. Remember what we were talking about earlier? There's
What?
I was saying we have to ask her what the split. So about
Yeah.
causing noise for a neighbor.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll hold my other thought.
Will you
which isn't
present
going to
it to
make
her?
sense later. Get back there.
Don't talk about it now.
Okay. So earlier,
Okay.
after you honked at me on the road,
Right.
and then cooled down in the back.
But sorry about the finger too. by the way.
It's okay. I deserved it.
Well,
I needed to get my shit together. And you told me so.
God.
And so Katya was talking to me about how she's interior designing her condo and herself because it's very expensive to hire the hardworking interior designers that deserve every penny.
Yes.
And what was?
But we're making
she's
so much
making
noise.
So much noise.
So much
They're
noise.
like, they're sawing. There's loud noise. And I was saying you need to leave your neighbors a gift with a note. Sorry about the noise. This will be over soon. If you have any problems, here's my number.
Yeah. So, but I was saying that absolutely not. I'm going to give them a gift when it's done. Because they haven't said.
I kind of think it's before.
Yes, before.
But then.
Because it's acknowledging the current, what the current ask is to deal with a little noise.
But the only reason I don't do that is because we're about halfway through and they haven't said anything, but I don't know when it's going to end. So I can't give them I can't give them a really concrete answer. Do you know what I mean?
You don't have to give them an answer of the end date. I just think,
I
sorry
would
about the
wanna know.
ongoing noise.
Well, my first question would be, that's okay. How much longer is it going to be, you cunt? That
Sure.
would be my next.
That's
you
how
know what I
you
mean?
would say that, holding the chocolates and the champagne.
Yeah. How is this champagne going to fix my ear, Yeah.
I would say do it during and you
Really?
Actually, can I tell you when I moved into my building, my condo building, I was renovating before I moved in, and one day they caught me in the elevator. My neighbor, she was like, I said, "Oh,
name."
She said, so they were like, I said, "Oh, I'm moving next door to you," and then she goes, "Are you the one who's been renovating?" Oh my God, when has it been over? It's been 24 hours a day, and I can know for a fact that
It's not
been
24
8
hours
a day.
Yeah.
And also, I'm the only one in this building who doesn't have a bunch of kids and a bunch of dogs. And you never even hear me.
Yeah.
So all you bitches, I'm sorry, a couple months of clink, 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 hi ho.
Is that how long it was?
Does
Couple
not
months?
compare to your dog
Couple
flipping
months?
out every time I get off the elevator.
A couple months is a long time.
Lisa Vanderpump says everything takes twice as long, costs twice as much.
That I agree with, but shit. Damn.
It's true.
You never know either. It sounds to me like you're approaching your neighbors from a place of real insecurity.
Disdain. Yeah. I don't.
Like you're ready for a fight. You're ready for people to be mean to you. What if they're excited that you made any contact at all?
I don't think that that's the case.
I think the consideration of, hey, I just wanted to, I wanted to address the situation.
Yeah.
Open up you should make an apology video.
Open up a doll. Oh,
You should make a YouTube apology
right.
video.
That's right.
And
maybe-
then send it to them.
I'll send it to them, but I'll do it like they do in school where you roll out a fatback TV. You know what I mean?
The
And I'll
AV
just
club.
I'll
Yes.
knock on the door and then just leave and press play. That would probably be a good idea.
And it could, this
But
is
hide around the corner and just
And
start
then
see their
videotape
expression.
their reaction.
or what if they think they're watching an apology video and then you stand up and it's a live feed
Yes.
and then you kind of walk in Chris Hansen style.
That's right. And arrest them.
Or what if in your note you say, And as for forgiveness and for further happy relationships, I would like to offer to pay for your renovation.
Yes, sure, totally. Up to $300,000.
Right. The powder room of your choice. I think there's an easy solution here, which is
What?
you have a friend here in a very beloved America's sweetheart. Everyone loves her.
Will you do
what
the
if
video?
you kind of show up and kind of do like a
Oh yes.
What are you doing this afternoon?
To come over
soften
to
the
your
blow?
house.
That would be
Not
cunty.
much.
That would be cunty.
Yeah, I would cunt it up so hard for you outside their door.
Yeah.
I could be like, I could even like through the wall be like, God, Katya, it sounds so good in here. What is this cool beat?
Right. A buzzsaw. That's a buzzsaw. Yeah. Fierce.
And what if you kind of are in a nice outfit and you walk in and you go, that's right, it's me.
I'm the
America's
one
sweetheart,
and
Kristen
I'm the
Schaal.
one doing the noise.
Right.
And I want to say sorry,
Oh,
and I
that's
want to
right.
cut you all a check for $300,000.
It's starting to
That's
sound
it.
like extreme home makeover.
Yeah.
Where you show up at someone's house and give them money to renovate.
Yeah, love
Move
it.
that bus.
Yeah,
Okay.
love it.
I had an idea this morning
Okay.
while you were cooling down after honking at me with Katya about making a show about interior decorators competing against each other.
Yeah.
Like up and coming ones that know, like new novice
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
ones, and there's like who can buy the best lamp.
Yeah. It's like
It
Project
just
Runway,
sounded
but for
boring
interior
as I
designing.
said
No. That's I want
Who
it.
can
Now
buy the
they're-
best lamp? And
Well,
what
I
are the
don't know.
constraints?
What else do they do?
Like who can source the
Oh.
best LED wall sconces?
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right? Who can make the room look like the jungle room from Elvis Presley's like
Yeah.
Graceland?
For under $48.
Okay,
Mm.
now
I don't
it's getting
know.
interesting.
I don't want a price point. I don't want to make it limit them. I want
Oh my
like
God.
galore.
Okay.
But yeah, time.
Time.
There's tariffs. They got to get it over the ship.
Right.
Yeah.
And the woke.
It's terrorist.
And all the woke.
Yeah.
And the wokeness.
Without, you
The
got to be
wokeness.
woke, you got to be cheap, and you got to be quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
They do that on Drag Race sometimes. They have them do like an interior design challenge where they have a room like this size that's just like a white box, and they give them one day to go like make a nightclub or
Oh, yeah.
design a
That's
hotel. Who would do
crazy.
So
that?
they've done it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
But it's drag queens who are like, I guess, creative but incredibly lazy and combative. So
Yeah.
they're all fighting about who has the best idea, but no one's actually doing the work.
I know. I'll tell you where they're not lazy. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they have
Back
Well,
to
they
the-
keep getting so. I mean, the drag queens on Drag Race that were so good, especially the All Stars girls. Have you seen any of the episode?
No.
Oh my God! There's like the stuff that they're doing is like
It's like
so
A1.
next level. It's A1.
It's A1.
It is A1. It's like it's so. I could never. I was watching Bosco. You seen Bosco?
Yeah, with the breast.
She's one of their trans now too, which helps. And like they are like it is truly like mind-boggling how they like the stuff that they pull out on the runway. It's
I would
crazy.
like to see you compete on Drag Race. What do you think? Hard left.
Would you do it? Have you ever judged on Drag Race?
No.
Oh, come
You gotta do that. at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
They would be
That'd
so lucky to
fun.
have you. And when the celebrities come on, the girls get so excited for like funny women
Yeah,
too.
oh,
Like they
yeah.
would flip out to see you.
It would be
Oh,
cunty.
well, that's an honor. I would love to cunt it so hard for them too. I guess it's because it's all about a persona, right?
Yeah.
And that's sort of what gives you the courage to just give your all on the runway.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
leave it all on the floor.
Yeah.
Right?
Shit on the floor.
Because you're
Shit
not
on the
you.
floor.
You will shit on the floor because you're not shitting on the floor. So and so is, and she's
She shitted.
cunty.
She shitted more than you.
Yeah,
the
she
pilot
shitted.
poop
yeah,
is bigger.
She shitted.
She's a shatafrass.
You know what else too? I mean, if you
Oh my
see these
God.
drag queens out of drag, you'd know why they feel so emboldened in these
There you
other
go.
personas.
Ghouls and
because
goblins.
At the end
Ghouls
of the
and
day, when they
goblins.
become, Don Knotts with no eyebrows, you're like, oh shit.
Ghouls
I
and
think
goblins.
you both look very good.
No, I mean,
I mean, you're not going to accept that, but
Did you know that we're both bald and white and named Brian?
and we both have older brothers named Dan.
It's like,
whoa.
Yeah, it's very
Get it.
special.
Yeah, I know that you had to reach for something more, didn't you?
I know. It's awful. God.
This episode is sponsored by our friends at Rakuten. Summer is almost upon us, dear listeners, a time of sunshine, a time of long days and even longer nights, a time of unbridled recreation. This summer, you too can live the life of a bon vivant. Use Rakuten to elevate your pleasures with effortless sophistication as you get exclusive deals at a curated selection of luxury retailers. As my life has so clearly shown, Rakuten allows one to indulge in life's finer offerings without the sting of overspending. Imagine a shopping spree at Bloomingdale's, a makeover at Ulta, or a case of France's finest Chateau Neuf du Pape at wines.com, all while recouping a portion of your outlay through Rakuten's seamless cashback system. For the pet owners amongst you, Rakuten's deals at Petco and Nike will allow you to walk your four-legged friend in both comfort and style. Those that are fashion-forward can refresh their summer wardrobes with the latest designer collection at Saks Fifth Avenue, knowing that each purchase brings not only sartorial satisfaction, but also a gratifying financial return. The true genius of Rakuten lies in transforming everyday indulgence into a kind of virtuous cycle, where each experience funds the next, amplifying the joie de vivre of summer. Moreover, the platform's digital convenience spares you the mundane drudgery of coupon clipping or price hunting, allowing you to focus solely on the art of enjoyment. In essence, Rakuten acts as both patron and partner to the modern bon vivant, ensuring that life's ephemeral pleasures leave a lasting glow. As you revel in the deals and cashback that Rakuten has bestowed upon you, you can bask not only in the beauty of the moment, but also in the quiet triumph of having savored it wisely. Get the Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members who are already saving. Cashback rates change daily. See Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. I have to tell you guys, I have been in therapy for a couple years, and I recently had the privilege of really further customizing my talk therapy experience by saying, I want to take a break. I've reaped so many benefits from talk therapy, and I just got to talk to my therapist and say, I think it's time for me to be able to enjoy that and just take a little siesta as part of my care. And so it's great for me to think of taking a little breather from therapy as part of my therapy process. It's nice to be able to focus on all the wonderful things I've learned about myself. It might shock you that I'm a man. Many men feel immense pressure to keep it together, to provide, There's no wonder that 6 million men in the U.S. suffer from depression every year, and it's often undiagnosed. The struggle is real, and talk therapy is a wonderful option to do something about it. It has helped me be my best, and it can help you be your best, for not just for you, but for everyone in your life. So if you're a man and you're feeling the weight of the world, talk to someone, a friend, a loved one, a therapist, anybody. With over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. And it works with an App Store rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client reviews. It's so convenient. If you're like me, a person who works full-time, you can put that little treatment at the end of the day, first thing in the morning, during your lunch break, on a weekend. I've even taken calls in the car on the way to the airport because in LA it's a full hour. So I've done therapy in the car on the way to the function. Talk it out at BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/bald. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald. Can I ask you more questions about shadows?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so do you guys, I'm assuming because it's a vampire program, do you guys do like tons of night shoots?
Yes.
What is it like?
all night?
I've never
overnight?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've only shot at night once in my life, and I found it very disorienting to go home when the sun is coming up.
It is. Yeah. I'll come home at 7:00 and my daughter is like eating breakfast. Like, good morning, Mom. And I'm okay, just keep it down. I don't like it. I think it's terrible. I feel like, especially if you're like, be funny and it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And then you're like, be funny.
Yeah.
That I am my least funny at when I'm asleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and what's the night before when you're trying to adjust your sleep schedule? You're like laying in bed at 2 p.m. What?
Like, go to sleep, bitch. Go to sleep. Yeah.
With the big fat sleeping pill, or what do we do?
I don't take sleeping pills, but I'm gonna start. I just recently started I do lots of coffees during the night shoot, and then I started doing gummies. I know I'm not working. It's a very dry time. I don't know if you've heard about this in Hollywood.
What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of people aren't working right now.
Why?
Because they're waiting for Voight, I think, and Trump to tariff the TV shows so they can come into LA.
Sure.
Jesus.
Did you guys hear about that?
I did.
No,
I watched the news every day like a crazy
you're being
person.
serious?
No,
but you
I
haven't
don't know.
noticed that the industry has like more of your friends in the industry aren't working.
Not for us.
No,
I know you guys make your own shows. It's really great. Look at you.
We've been super busy.
Oh my god.
To be honest, you know what it is? We weren't booked then and we're
my
not
God.
booked now.
Yeah. I was gonna say
It's been like this for
it's
us.
just no change.
I love that.
Do you watch the news? I don't watch the news. I probably shouldn't say
I
that.
listen to The Daily.
What's that?
It's a podcast that the New York Times puts out, and the guy who is the host, Michael Barbara, when he's supposed to be biased, but like he does a nonverbal grunting sound to things. So tell me something good and tell me something bad, and I'll react like he does.
Okay. Well, I had my own car to drive here today, but there was really bad traffic. That's very unbiased. Very unbiased.
Dude, take it off the mic. Like, you're supposed to be a journalist. It's like the number one podcast. Everyone's downloading the news.
Oh my
I would love to see him play poker. You know, be like, oh Christ. Oh
my God. Would you watch? I actually watch Democracy Now! Every once in a while. That's pretty.
I don't know what that is.
No, Democracy Now! Amy Goodman. It's like very. I guess it's like very. The only neutral kind of like non-biased thing you can hope for in a news item.
The good news is right now, I mean, I watch the news every day, and it's even when it's delivered non-biased, the information is so absurd that if they're saying what's really happening, they're really not going to come off as unbiased because they're delivering like, hey, this isn't good or bad news, but your mom's dead.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's bad.
Oh my gosh. I had this thing and I told him to his face when you watch E! News with Mario Lopez, he'll be like, and this just in, died of an overdose 2 hours ago. Stay tuned and we'll see the apartment. And
Extra.
I know. And I saw him at a movie premiere for cartoons with his kids, and I was like, I don't like it when you do that.
What did he say?
Please stop.
What did he say?
He was like, I know they make me do that.
Oh no!
Like they want energy, but he's like he felt it too.
Oh my God!
And since our talk, no, I don't know.
Honestly, I saw him at a function once too.
He's very nice.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's crazy. He drank
the
potion.
Looks like he was
he drank
on
the potion.
Saved by the Bell last week. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw an ad for this red light mask you put on your face. Do you know what I'm
we have that.
You do that?
They gave us one.
I'm sorry to look at you
how
so
does it
suspicious.
How does it
But it
work
seems
though?
like
I don't get it.
not
They sent it to us for free, and I think we're both so like again, not working, unwanted.
Yeah.
So like for us to get a gift, we were like, wow. And so I put it on more out of like, wouldn't this be fun? You know what I do with it?
What?
I get high and turn around, and it glows red, and I walk around the house in the dark at night.
It's super spooky, yeah?
And I look at
very
myself
Tron.
in mirrors. Like I come around the corner, I'm like I really, and all you see is glowing red eyes, and I'm like,
it's very Tron. I was Googling it the other day. I was like, do red light?
Yeah.
I mean, look at us. What do you think?
You always look pretty.
You look 22. No, they say it works, but I was like, how? It hasn't existed for like more than 10 weeks.
It does work.
You know what I mean?
My dentist, Dr.
my
Sun,
God.
she says that
Your teeth look great.
Thank you.
But
they're fake.
Yeah.
Oh, you got veneers.
Yeah.
I have some too, because I lost my teeth after drinking too much wine.
What?
We'll get into it later.
no.
Back to your dentist. Cut to a break.
Cut to a break. And you know what? That's what I do. I just yell, let's take a break. My dentist says she has 50 years of education, and she says that red light has such strong anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay.
Which does make sense with your skin, right? Like your face
Red
skin is
light,
so thin.
anti-inflammatory.
And the mask we have it's by Shark.
Shark.
Unpaid spokesmanship, but they did send it for free.
Yeah.
It does have.
Then
That's
you are
paid.
paid.
We are paid.
I want to see the money.
Well, because it's
You are what?
$350.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
it's really
cheaper than the Dyson diffuser hair dryer I just bought
But that
for
works.
this podcast.
Oh my God.
We'll
I was
reimburse
like,
you
I
later.
gotta
Do you have
get
your
my
receipt?
hair right. They're like, do you know what a diffuser is? I said no.
I love your hair.
Well, I diffused it.
I love curly hair. I know that people with curly hair, when I
Point out
say
for
I love
Dyson.
curly hair, they're like, you don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
You don't know what I've been through.
No, it's
But
true.
could be worse.
It's true. Well, there you go. But
Yeah.
but at least this is
Do you-
not
you wanna
stress
touch
free. Can I? Oh, it's very soft
Yeah.
and really squishy. Wow.
Well, that's a fontanelle. Yeah.
Fontanelles.
Can I ask?
More questions.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
I loved you.
Why are
Last
we
Man on
here?
Earth.
Okay.
Last Man on Earth.
Yeah, that was such a special show for me.
I was thinking of it and feels like such a big epic show because I'm sure this is intentional to make you guys seem like the last people. It's these big open fields.
Yes.
It's really, for such a big feeling show, I'm like, that's a tiny call sheet for performers.
I will say that my makeup artist was saying she misses it because there's no extras. There was
Just
like
two, three
They
people.
just, okay, you're done, and then they just like relax. Yeah, that I felt too for the first couple episodes where it was just me and Will Forte that it was my show, even though it wasn't my show. I was like, this is my show. And then they started casting other people like, let me weigh in
To be honest,
on my show. Not your show, bitch.
to me, it felt very 50-50. When I think of it, I think of the scenes of you two together, like mainly.
Oh, that's
You guys were
the whole cast was great, and we're all still friends. Mary Steenburgen and Ted Danson are godparents to my kid because I was pregnant on that show up until the day we wrapped. I actually gave birth. We were like out in Piru, and they were like, so in this scene, a goat's gonna run towards you, and it was like February 8th. My due date was February 9th.
Oh my God.
I was like,
Jesus.
I don't know about that. And then I went in at the doctor the next day. They're like, we need to cut you open because your baby's so big. And I was like, awesome, because I was kind of like secretly hoping they would just cut her out.
Well,
you
the
know,
bigger
I don't
it
want to
gets,
deal with the
bigger it
vaginal
gets, the more you're
tear.
like, what the?
push her out.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I've done enough growing her. Like get her out. And so on the last day of the show, of the whole show, I gave birth and they wrapped the show, and then my life changed. No.
And then motherhood changed me. And this is when you cheat out and plug the hair care products.
Oh my God.
Red Light Masks by Shark.
I don't watch a lot of television, but I caught that program and you were so great in it. Have you ever seen this program?
I haven't,
I just love
which
that
is
you're
why I was
calling it
very
a
quiet.
program.
I know my grandma used to
very
say
quiet.
program. And I love you so much. And I love you in Shadows so much. And I love you in Bob's
thanks,
Burgers so much.
Thank you.
And I feel like the people listening are probably also screaming that.
Yeah. Louise!
Don't forget
Yeah.
my show that I love, Harchie Holler.
Yeah, see, that's
I know,
my
I've seen
show.
that too.
There was a
That's
clip
my-
came up again on, and
It's
Yeah.
bring that back.
oh, Katya, that's over.
Would you? I know.
I have another question. Is it hard to talk with the fake teeth in for the vampire stuff?
It is hard to talk, yes, and you have to get used to it. And I did like season 1, and they measured my teeth, and then I didn't do season 2, and they wrote me back in for season 3, and they were like, "Do you want us to?" It was like high COVID, and they were like, "Can we do you want to measure your teeth again?" I'm like, "No, we'll just use the fangs from season 1. I'm fine." I'm sure. And then we went in, they gave me my teeth right before they called action. Like they blocked it, everything. And they're like, oh, and here's your teeth. I popped them in. I forgot I'd had like a root canal because of the bike accident where I lost my teeth. And like, so things were like, my mouth had changed.
You got all new teeth and you're like, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
fine.
it's fine. I pop them in. I can't get my tongue. I can't talk. I was like, look. I was like this. I was like, come on. I was supposed to hit on hard to get a tunnel, and I was like,
Oh my
it
God.
was
It's
a
3
nightmare.
And it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, and it's 3 a.m. And then and I was just like, this is like, and I'm like a guest on the show too, so I'm not like totally like I'm you always have to earn it, and I'm like, oh my God, like. The only thing the actor has to do is talk, and I just fucked that.
Yeah.
Like, when you get asked if you need to be refitted for a prosthetic, especially one that goes in your fucking mouth,
Right.
you say
Say
yes.
yes.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
be right over.
Right. I think Mr. Colin Robinson really lucks out because, like, okay, you're a vampire, but you
Yeah,
don't have
I
to wear
know.
corsets and capes or
Oh,
a wig
no
or
shit.
fake teeth.
Yes.
He's got it so easy.
I know.
So
he
what a
really
bastard.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, bastard.
I know that you're entirely responsible for the graphics department and the
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
The little Colin baby, how do they do it?
How do they do it?
How did you
How
do
do
it?
they? Yeah. How
Okay,
did
so
you?
what I did was I cast little baby, like till 3-year-olds. We had 3 different 3-year-olds I cast.
Uh-huh.
And then we asked the parents, is it okay if we put dots on your baby's face?
Right.
And they were like, yeah,
Permanently.
sure. How much are we getting for the day? So, and also the kid, you're not in this.
Right.
So little dots on the face. I tell Mark Prosh, you stay home in LA. We shouldn't try to. You just stay home. We don't need you.
Right.
Dots on the face. Then film the scenes with Matt Berry. Then at the end, I go to LA and I film my friend Mark. Or he comes to Toronto, making all the faces and doing all the lines. And then I take that.
Right.
And I use the A1.
And at the end of the day, it was just
smeared
A1
A1.
At the end of the day, A1 was cheaper.
Yeah.
It was cheaper.
A1 does not ask
go
for
to
money
Costco.
or a break.
Yeah.
A1 doesn't ask for anything but to be used.
Naked Wines, people. Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Naked Wines. Finally, wine, something I'm actually an expert on. But I'll tell you, even though I love wine, I'm more of a white wine person, but even though I've had like a lifetime of drinking wine now, I still go into a store and I have no idea what to buy. I'm like looking at different labels. I'm looking at different prices. I'm trying to think of maybe who's coming over and what they might like. And I'm combining that with my other knowledge of almost nothing. Because then I'm like, well, if I pick this and they come here, I'm going to say I bought them for them. And they're going to say why. I'm going to say, I don't know. Because of the picture on the front. I have no idea. But I want to be an interesting host. And that's why I love Naked Wines. It's 2025. We should not be shopping like we are juniors in college, just grabbing whatever's convenient and going home. And, we can do better than that. And Naked Wines is a service that directly connects you to the world's finest independent winemakers so you can get award-winning wine delivered straight to your door. Use our code BALD for the code and password at nakedwines.com and get their incredible deals of 6 bottles for just $39.99. 6 bottles of wine for $40. I recently enjoyed a bottle of Cabernet, which is like not my normal zhuzh, but sometimes, it's been a little chilly in Los Angeles. Sometimes like a kind of room temp, dark, like I love that. How do they do it? Naked Wines connects winemakers and wine drinkers directly, allowing the vineyard to basically come to your door at 60% off of what you pay in store because they're cutting out the retail middleman costs. The other thing is, even if you have a car, carrying a bunch of wine bottles from the store home is not fabulous. It's really nice to just have these things brought to you. Naked Wines has been around for over 15 years and funds over 90 independent winemakers. No commitments or membership fees, and you can enjoy Naked Wines hassle-free. Now it is time to join the Naked Wines community. Head to nakedwines.com/bald, click enter voucher, and put in my code BALD for both the code and password for 6 bottles of wine for just $39.99 with shipping included. That's $100 off your first 6 bottles at nakedwines.com/bald and use the code and password BALD for 6 bottles of wine for $39.99.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. From amazing exotic vacation rentals to beautiful hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, or your oldest friend who's decided to get up every morning at 5 a.m. to train for a triathlon as part of their midlife crisis, Booking.com can help you find exactly what you're looking for. Even that one high-maintenance friend from the group chat who requires a pillow-top mattress, a minimum square footage, and a hotel with mints on the pillow can be appeased with the options on Booking.com. For me, I need to be within walking distance of wherever I'm going. I loathe the thought of having to drive anywhere on a trip. With Booking.com, I can find the perfect place right in the middle of it all to save me from having to suffer the indignity of renting a car. When I'm on vacation, I want convenience, I want cleanliness, and I want a bathroom filled with so much marble that I feel like the Queen of England when doing my business. Booking.com has every option I could possibly ask for. And if I want to forgo the marble magnificence of a 5-star hotel and rough it in a cozy bed and breakfast on the coast of Maine, Booking.com has me covered. From flights to hotels to cruises to local attractions, you can find anything. And if you're lazy like me, you can even book full tours. So this summer, say goodbye to the hassles of booking a trip and do it all in one place. If I can find my perfect stay on Booking.com, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app.
This episode of Bald and Beautiful is sponsored by Airbnb. Let me tell you, I travel more than you think. I love to go to rural Wisconsin, and where I'm from, it's not exactly a vacation destination of the world, so there's not fabulous hotel options, but there are in Northeast Wisconsin, stunning Airbnbs. People have beautiful homes up there, beautiful modest cottages, stunning log cabins, like big properties, lot of options. And so many of them are on Airbnb. I went to Wisconsin and it was like a 5-bedroom house with access to a little river, with beautiful stargazing, a nice big driveway, a complete kitchen. It was like, I think, probably half of what a hotel would be a night. It was perfect for me. And I got to bring, I brought like, some cans of soup, some bread and stuff. And I was able to just make myself simple lunches and breakfasts because if you're going somewhere rural, you can't even count on restaurants. And I liked it because it was right in town. I know that area pretty well. So I could choose an Airbnb that I knew was like a quick trip to the bowling alley, quick trip to the grocery store, whatever. So if you're planning a trip or going back to your hometown like me this year, consider hosting your home on Airbnb while you're away. It's a perfect way to earn a little extra cash to put towards your next vacation fund or that treat yourself splurge purchase you've been eyeing. Your home might be worth more than you think, and find out how much at airbnb.com/host. Do you like the cunty vampire outfits or is it like a whole rattle?
Love the cunty. Are you kidding? I love to be completely different. And I also really love to talk in the accent. I don't know if I have it anymore. But it was so fun because it was like, are you gonna judge me about the authenticity of my vampire accent?
Right.
You can't.
Yeah.
There isn't a real way.
Well, luckily I feel like Moira Rose paved the way for like, if you commit, who cares?
Right. Yeah.
Because what is that accent really supposed to be?
What is that accent?
Or
Eccentric?
Parker Posey, which her accent was probably really good. Yeah,
in
it
the
was
White Lotus?
in the White Lotus. Yeah, O'Hara's accent is
just go for it.
Yeah.
just go for it. Don't
go for it.
Commitment, I think, might be the key to everything.
Yeah.
Commit to
Who
it.
Like how
knows?
you're committing to not being wanted so hard.
We are.
Is actually winning.
Did you notice that like we never, you never catch us taking jobs from other drag queens. The
No.
only way we can work
No.
is if we do something
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody's ever like, you're up. It's between you and this other drag queen.
Yeah, or you and Elle Fanning.
Yeah, they want you for this drag queen tour. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
stay over there, bitch.
Yeah,
in your little
yeah.
office with your headphones.
Thank
talk
you.
to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I ask, have either of you considered taking a role as another character in a thing, like a serious comedic
Like acting?
thing?
She does real
I'm
acting.
a horrible
Do you do
actor.
real-
That's
oh,
not
uh-oh.
No. I don't like it.
She does
I
a
don't
good
like
job.
it. I'm not.
She was in a program with Michael Shannon.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the people who don't like it are the best ones. They are the best ones.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying you're probably better than Meryl Streep because it's
Say
true.
it.
It's true.
Say it.
It's true.
Thank you.
Like my
Thank you for
husband
saying
is
that.
an incredible actor, and he was a plant in my earlier stand-up things, and
Yeah.
nobody knew it. And he's a writer now.
What
but
kind of
he
plant was he?
hates it.
Yeah,
Like I would.
ficus.
Like a fern. Like
Oh, you're sweet. No, an audience plant.
Oh my,
Right.
yes.
so he would be like, how big was it? Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I had this thing where I would like propose to him and he would say no, but I was like about to do a one-woman show about Anne Boleyn.
Oh God.
But I'm like, before I start, I just want to say happy birthday to my boyfriend in the audience and fuck it, like, will you marry me? Something like that. And then he says no.
Oh.
And I can't, and I'm shocked. And then I have to do this show anyway.
Oh shit.
That's fierce.
That's amazing.
It's fun. So I do the show anyway in my really bad accent. And,
Oh my God.
And then I end up like just melting down, and he like gets mad that I did that in front of the audience, and he like runs out. And anyways, and other things, and lots of other things I'd put him in because he was so good.
You're a disruptor.
You know what else he did?
What?
We were doing a table read for Last Man on Earth, and there was a part that went to Chris Elliott, and it was like a long part, and it was a table read with Kristen Wiig was there.
I love
And
Chris
everyone-
Me
Elliott.
too.
I mean, Chris. Oh, I thought you were gonna say Kristen Wiig.
Both, but I also
But I love
Chris
Chris Elliott too. Yeah. Schitt's Creek.
Well, shit.
We'll bring
Shit.
it up.
Yeah.
And anyway, so so Chris Elliott wasn't cast yet, and so they had Rich read the part, and he blew everyone away.
Damn.
Kristen Wiig was like, "You're so funny," and he will never touch it
Damn.
because he hates it.
Yeah.
And I think
That's
people
the
who
key.
are really good
That's the
at it
key.
hate it.
Hate your job
Why?
and you'll
Is
excel.
it because you put every part of your soul into it? Like, why don't you
No.
like it?
But
'Cause
also,
it's
I
not
think
fun.
delivering it like
Because you put every part of your soul into it.
also if it's not like your skill set and it's
Yeah.
not your career, you probably deliver it like who cares? I'm not getting cast, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say it.
Oh,
It's
that's
like,
right. You're more free.
Oh, yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
whatever.
And that's probably pretty
Yeah. I
compelling,
don't
right?
know.
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
remember, do you guys know this person, Uta Hagen?
Of course I know Uta
Okay, respect for
Hagen.
acting.
So I had to read that book in college, and they talked about how animals on stage are the most interesting because they don't know they're on stage.
And you don't know what they're going to do as an audience member.
Oh,
They don't
truly
know
unpredictable.
what fear
Yes.
is, and like they're just like
Okay.
vibing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a cat on stage is just like, what
You're
are all you
like a
people doing
dog.
here?
You're like a dog.
I feel like on your podcast, I'm like a dog. I feel like I'm really vibing. I do. I feel really good here. Like
you like
really
animals?
animal-like.
Oh my god.
Yes, we got a dog.
What kind of dog did you get?
He's a little dog, and I'm sure we rescued him from the jaws of a coyote.
Oh, are you
No, we
serious?
did it. We did it. I just want to say that, and I want to move past where we got him. Do you guys
He's a
have
rescue.
pets?
He's a rescue, which is what I call it when I steal a dog from my neighbor. It's a rescue.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
rescued him from another person.
We don't. We love. I mean, I love animals. But
I
we
don't.
travel
I
every
don't.
weekend.
I
Oh,
don't
so
like
you can't
pets.
have them.
I don't like pets.
Yeah,
No.
I wish
I don't
I had
like
a
it. I
bird.
don't
I
want
love
it.
birds.
Yeah.
You think that's crazy?
She's a bird fan.
Me too.
She's a
My
bird
daughter
fan.
wants a bird so bad.
I mean, I'm gonna talk to her.
Don't
gonna
you
talk
do
to her.
it.
You will-
She's-
you know you will
she
have it for
not
20
drop
years.
it. Yeah, they don't die.
They don't die.
And also, they're in a cage, which
They
is
don't die?
Why would you put
They
that
don't
bird
die?
in a cage? Well, a parrot will live to 90 years old.
Oh no, Mary.
Even a-
no, get out of here.
Even like a budgie
no.
from
Spooky
Pet.
shit.
No.
Even like
no.
a budgie from PetSmart can live like 18 years. 20
No,
years.
thank you.
Here's
Get
the-
out of here.
I mean, and then my whole thing is like my parents had a bird that they brought back from Hawaii, and I'm like a cockatiel.
Are they smuggling exotic animals?
Girl, I don't know. I don't want to get it. I don't know why it was there. I think they bought it from a pet store and brought it back, and then it sat there. And I hope they don't. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but I hated it.
Yeah.
It broke my heart because it was in a cage.
You knew why the cage bird sings.
Mhm. And then at the end of its life, when we found it, it was on the bottom of its cage with its wings spread.
Fierce. Dead.
Like that was its sign to us. Like,
Horny.
you assholes.
Right?
I'm
Thanks for
supposed to
nothing,
be like
bitch.
this, but in the sky. And I'm like this on the ground of my shit cage.
One time, this was leaving LA. Somebody had they have the
Oh my
emotional support
God.
animals.
Yeah.
Somebody had a bird and they took it
Yeah.
out on the plane.
What?
And
What did they
everyone
do
was-
with it?
No, they did it.
And it was like, this is weird. But then I was like, no, it's not. The bird is in the sky.
Yeah,
We
fine.
shouldn't be here.
That's a good
We're
point.
weird.
That's a good point.
Right?
Yeah,
Let
this
it
is
breathe.
your plane now.
So I went up to the front of the plane. I opened the door and I said, "Let her speak."
Let
and I
her
let the
fly.
thank you. Thank
Let
you.
her fly
Fuck.
this plane. She knows more about flying than you,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh my god.
Do you guys-
I
do you
knew it
think
was
you
a
could
man
skydive?
flying. What?
Do you guys think you could skydive?
Yes.
You
Well, I
do?
mean, you could do. I mean,
I just watched Nathan for you.
Are we gonna? Don't tell me. I didn't watch last night's episode.
Oh, this is not the rehearsal. This is Nathan for
Oh,
you.
okay.
he is.
Oh,
do you know
old.
him? Have you met him?
I have met him.
Oh,
He
I
is
love it
so
so much.
Oh, I love.
He's
He is
like
the best.
friends with a good friend of mine, so he always shows up at like social things, and I always go like, I love the curse, I love Nathan for you, I love the rehearsal, and then I like slink away.
Right.
Cunty.
He's probably so sick of people hearing it.
Yeah.
Well, what am I supposed to say? Like,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
nice
Boo.
shirt?
Yeah.
But I love his shit so much.
Yeah,
I
he's
could
so
never say
good.
nothing. I mean, I have to say something.
Well, you should say something. I think he appreciates it.
I don't want to be like, hey, the rehearsal worked my pussy out.
But it does. He's so
it's
brilliant.
so good.
He's
you
so
do not
brilliant.
know where it's going.
No, the grandson P.
The grandson.
That's
The grandson
amazing for
P.
you.
I know, but that's so wild.
Which one's that
Well,
one?
he was interviewing like this convenience store owner, and the guy was like, "Well, when I'm scared, I drink my grandson's pee."
Oh,
And he was
I
truly
heard
like,
grandson pea, and I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
it was like a vegetable.
"Oh, no, it's like
I did not
it's
see that
wild.
coming.
It was wild. It was like
Wait,
before-
to stay young?
yeah, he like was
guess.
totally like broke character for like the first time ever. It was
Oh
so
my
wild.
God.
The
So
new season
funny.
is about like plane crashes. It's
Yes.
really crazy.
Oh my
Yes.
god, I gotta watch it.
I mean, I would. Okay, here's a question: would you drink some youthful piss, or walk around at a mask with red lights like searing into your face?
I would drink the piss.
This would be so much easier.
Honor, you would see me. I
Gonk,
would
gonk,
drink,
gonk, I'm done.
Yeah,
if it was Nathan's piss.
yeah.
I'm at home, my red light
my
mask with my
God.
little Bundy straw.
Oh, I
Thank
love
you for
it.
the piss, Nathan. This is
I
really
love
good.
it.
Thank you.
Like people whose skin
Oh
is
my
really
God.
good if they like bottled up their piss.
Yeah, sell that shit.
Well,
So that. shit.
Yeah.
Some people you
Piss.
think it's
Meg
medical
Ryan's
treatment.
piss.
Have you seen like the Facebook groups
Urine
with the piss?
therapy.
Yeah, the piss divas.
Urine
What is it
therapy.
called?
Urine therapy.
Urine divas.
I don't.
The Facebook group is called like urine
Oh.
goddesses.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
And it's women and men being like, "Hey, woke up today, put the piss directly in my eye, feeling great."
Oh my
Like they put a
God.
shot glass of piss up to the eye,
Oh, they're pissed.
their own piss.
Their
They
own
wake up in the
piss.
morning, they bathe in it, they rub it on like lotion. And these people, oh my God,
Okay.
I saw a post that was like, "Hey, urine goddesses, loving the way my hair feels from my piss, but what do I do about the smell?"
Wait, is this
Don't
a joke?
do it.
Is
It's
this
not a joke.
It's
It's
not a joke.
Okay, are there
It's not a
pictures
joke.
of the people in the cult?
Yeah. Like they,
And how do
yeah.
they look?
They look amazing.
What?
No.
Well, it's always weird because they're anonymously posting, but they're famous.
Oh my God.
Always famous.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, we've seen you there.
Yeah, we know you. You know you're drinking your
That
piss.
is, I am so flattered.
You're a urine goddess.
We knew
Thank
you were
you for following me, for noticing.
for paying
Oh, yeah,
attention.
It's a pain in the butt to collect that piss all the time.
Yeah.
You just want to relax and let the
Yeah.
piss go, but you're like, oh, right. You know, I got to collect that piss. You know, like
Yeah.
Flashing out.
Can I ask a corny question?
No.
I was thinking about
No.
Oh my God.
your voice is so great.
Yeah.
Did you
Thank you.
Is this
did
real?
you figure out early
Oh my
on
God,
that you were gonna be
right.
like, I'm gonna do a lot of voices for a lot of shit?
Oh my God.
No, I didn't. I sort of thought, ooh, it'd be fun to do a cartoon, but I think what happened is I didn't know, you can't hear it in your head. Like in my head, I sound really sultry.
Okay.
Like that's
Kathleen Turner.
which is why I'm so sassy.
Right.
Which is why it's such a fun dichotomy. But then like as I got into high school and my voice kept this childlike tone, people started to comment. I remember asking my mom, like, "Mom, do I sound weird?" Like she's like, "Yeah."
Wow.
you
That's so
do.
funny. My
That's
mom
fierce.
talks like a kid, so that's weird. My mom, as she's gotten older,
Does she
she's
really?
like, "Hey, Brian."
Oh
she
my
talks like
God.
a little kid.
That's fierce.
But you and like
she could do a cartoon.
I think of like Betsy Sidaro too, where it's like
She's
this
got a
person was
great
born to play a
voice.
child.
Yeah.
You're really good at doing the little kids.
Yeah, the little kid, it's such a, I mean, it's a gift to like jump into Louise because she's 9. I was actually talking to, oh my God, I got it. Hold on. She's got a Yardley Smith.
Oh, that's Bart Simpson, right?
She plays Lisa.
oh, Lisa.
Lisa,
Sorry.
that's
right.
Lisa.
And we were just talking about like, we've got such a ultimate gift that we get to always be like 9 years old.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
no matter, as my face is going down to my
Oh,
collarbone,
that's right.
this gets,
You're going to be the oldest baby ever.
Oldest
I
baby.
gotta be the oldest baby.
You're gonna be like, I can either do a silent role that's a crone when you're like 100,
Or
or
baby.
I can do a voice acting as a
Oh,
9-year-old.
I
What
love
would you
baby.
like?
What would you like? I'm versatile.
Voice acting is cunty though, because you don't have to,
No
do all
hair
this
makeup.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, voice acting is really cunty, but it is. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I will say I'm a people person,
Mm.
and it's not. You don't get to be around people as much.
Mm.
I miss people. That's why I like Shadows and Last Man, like that. Then you have your family crew there, and you're in it
Yeah.
together.
Oh, because when you're doing a voice, you're doing it alone?
Yeah.
Like,
No, well, for Bob's we do it together actually, but it's like you go in, you record the episode, and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Get out of here while we make it."
Right.
And you're
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
bye. I'm not. I mean, I'm kind of bragging too. Like, it's such a gift.
damn.
Are you guys in like little ISO booths? Can you see each other when you're doing it?
We are like, so we're in a studio, and then a lot of them live in New York. So then they're on. They come in through the studio and their studio. So the studios we can see each
Oh.
other. We used to do it all in New York at the same time, and then a few of us moved to Los Angeles. To
People got too
follow our
big.
dreams.
Too
People
big.
got too big.
Too big for their britches.
Yes, we got so big in New York that I couldn't take it anymore. Let me
Right.
ride the subway.
Right.
And they're like, no.
Can I say, whenever I see like a A-list celebrity pictured on a
God.
subway, I'm always thinking like, this is once a year.
Yeah, they're doing it
There's
for
no
like,
way,
they're
like,
doing
some
it
of
to
these
stay
people are
relatable or something.
yes.
Yeah, no way.
I'm like,
I do
there's
wonder
no way.
about them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I mean,
it's like the private jets every other day, and then one day they take a subway.
yeah, the
And they're like,
helicopters
get
in
the camera.
succession, yes.
Yeah.
yeah,
The rich
Oh my
people
God.
in New York must just float above it all.
they have to.
Helicopters, paragliders, the jetpacks.
The
Jetpack.
jetpack.
You know, Amy Schumer's taking the jetpack, right?
You know she is.
You know she is.
Why
That
doesn't
would
she
be
talk
so
about that?
I
She's
don't
so
know.
transparent about everything else.
I know.
Oh my god.
Do you must get like bombarded by people being like, "Oh my God, Bob's Burgers is the best shit ever."
I do get it. on the daily.
What is the
And
worst fan
I
interaction
love
you've ever
it.
had?
What
is the worst fan interaction you've ever had? Do you get real
Worst.
weird stuff? Well, no, say the strangest, perhaps.
No, I've liked everything. Because again, this is what happened is I learned that when, and you must get this too, that when someone approaches, well, maybe not, but when someone approaches you and says, I love this and that, I always think, they're talking about the show, the thing that got made, not me, not Kristen Schaal. And as soon as I sort of realized that, and also it's about them, then I took it out of myself and put it onto them. And then I'm excited because the stranger's sharing something about themselves.
Okay.
And it
that makes
feels
sense.
really good. It's like, oh my God, I would never know that you like Bob's Burgers.
Mhm.
I like it too. And also, this is a show made by 100 people. It's not my show.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
a part of
Right,
it.
right.
I'm the face of it.
Yeah.
And so I can absorb it. And then I always like make sure to tell, the art director and the creator and the writers, like, you'll never guess, guys. Another person up in Canada told me that they're watching it in Canada, or
Years later, like,
Yeah.
please stop telling us every time someone comes
No,
up to you.
I won't.
They're changing the phone number.
But I would say the only unsettling fan thing I've ever, one time in front of my kid, this woman, I was a little haggard and looked at my kid and was like, your mom's so fucking funny. Do you know that? And I was like, no.
Damn.
Do you know that bitch?
No.
Say it.
Anytime my kid's beside me and a fan comes up and starts talking directly to her or even to me, that's something that I'm not like, don't love just because now she's like, what is this thing where strangers come up to you? And also it just takes us out.
Yeah.
But
How old is she?
she's 7.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And also when there's been a couple times where somehow people have sent me a fan letter to my house. And that's hopefully
Ooh.
an address that isn't available. And when I get that, I'm like, I don't like this.
It's happened to me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's happened to her a
Don't like
bunch.
it, right?
It's not good.
Where,
So I love you a lot, and I know exactly where you sleep.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
yeah,
it's
can
creepy.
you sign my Funko Pop?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
those I'm like, that goes in the trash. Because
Yeah.
you can send it to Bob's Burgers. You can send it to this studio here in there. You can
Right.
do some more research.
Right.
Yeah. Ugh.
We always say, like, I mean, for us, honestly, people know us from being us. So we probably have a different experience that, like, we're not known for being on a popular show other than Drag Race where we played ourselves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say when we come up to us, it's not like we love I don't always feel like it's like you love a show.
People are going to be commenting about their experiences with you guys.
But no, people say more like,
I remember when I came up to you.
But they I don't know if it's us or because of drag. There's really not a boundary. There is a tendency for them to feel very comfortable, like and this is, I guess it's good that people feel comfortable, but like sometimes, they'll grab your neck or they'll start screaming and
chasing, running, airport.
like, yes.
Oh,
Running.
really?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we're huge. I know that we're not in demand in any way, as I told you.
No,
We are,
not
but we're-
wanted, not in demand.
But from a fan perspective, we're very in demand.
Well, there was a time when it was like for Brazil and England tend to be like big hot spots for like drag race. And I remember I was walking like in Manchester or something in like an outdoor mall, and a girl was in a store and she spotted me from inside the store. She screamed and then charged, and then grabbed me by the neck and screamed in my face.
And then what did you do?
I just said, please stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're also you're so recognizable, and your voice. People probably at the airport hear you talking, go like, hello.
My childhood.
No, I think because you have a kid voice, that your kid must have like a mature lady voice.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know.
Mom, you're being
I know.
Right?
It is. I noticed it's a little bit different. Like, and she's like, "Is my voice changing?" Like, hopefully, I'm like, "It is. It's getting lower."
The first words were like, may I have some mustard on the sandwich, please?
It probably has a Freaky Friday vibe. Oh, they switched bodies, the mom and the
Oh my
daughter.
God.
Oh my God.
I want you guys to do a Freaky Friday movie.
Yeah.
Oh, another one.
Oh yeah, there's a
What
new
about Freaky
one.
Thursday?
Yeah, switch it up. On Freaky Thursday, only one body part changes.
Sassy Saturday. Well, listen, now you have a new kind of fame because you're going to be podcast famous now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk about the podcast I'm doing.
Well, tell us about it.
Don't worry about it. Hey, I want to tell
Please
you.
don't try to find it. Don't search for it.
I love that.
Well,
That's
I
my
just
favorite.
want to say that I do feel you two are. There's something about like when I was first doing Flight of the Conchords and stuff, where there's something that feels like this is just all mine. Like when people discover you, that feels like because you're not like a ubiquitous like bigger thing, then they really feel an ownership.
Right.
Like that. Like an indie band or something.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think there's a moment where they feel like, too, like they're gonna be so happy that I know that.
Oh,
you
right.
know,
Yeah.
and then that also is uncomfortable.
Yeah. Also, when like where two people or like one person recognizes us and their friend or their boyfriend or husband doesn't know, that's always a little strange. That's always a little strange.
The straight boyfriend who's a little drunk will be like, my girl just like Googled you and like I just like really respect it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Okay.
You too.
Yeah.
Do you wanna fuck me, don't you? It's like
Of course.
obviously. You like breasts, you like long legs. Here we are.
But I think the message that we're all three of us are saying about fans is that we're really gracious.
We're grateful. I'm very grateful.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
So
and I do agree
grateful.
with you. When people say I love you, they tend to attach a personal life detail.
Yeah.
My mom and I love watching you. My roommate and I watch you. You know,
You
we're-
got me through
Cancer.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna kill myself and then I turned
Yes.
the show on. I've
Right.
gotten that. I'm like, oh,
Right.
I'm gonna turn it on.
I saw you guys and I thought, if they haven't done it yet, I won't do it either. You know? That's what we get a lot. Honestly.
Oh, really?
I think we represent like not tenacity but laziness.
Yes.
They
yeah.
should have
That's
done
the
it.
second time you said that.
We're like
And
a hurdle on the way to suicide.
Honestly.
Yeah.
a hurdle.
Or like,
it's like an off ramp, but it's circling back.
Like the fact that we haven't killed ourselves is camp.
Yeah.
At this point, like looking camp right in the eye, and like seriously, like sort of like subverting the expectation because we represent so many
They should, but they
subdivisions
won't.
of a statistic of people who probably should have died. That our fans are like, shit.
God.
I guess I'll go to work today.
Shut up.
I mean, they did it. No, but
That's beautiful.
Oh my
I
God.
will say podcasting, you know, it does breed a certain level of intimacy because people
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
in
that's
their
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ears, you're
Yeah.
with them in the traffic.
Yep.
You're at the airport in their ears. And I do think the sound of someone's voice, like some of the pods I love, I believe I know those people.
Me too.
Yeah.
So you're going to get that now with your pod that you refuse to tell us about.
Oh, don't listen. No, it's called
What is
Don't
it called?
listen.
What is
It's
it
called
called?
Don't Listen
it's
with
called
Kristen Schaal.
Extraordinarians. It's a name I
Okay.
made up.
Okay.
And it's about people who break records. What? Yeah. Like someone put like a bunch of like barbecue skewers in their beard. Someone blew up balloons to fill up a room in like under 6 minutes. Things like that.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
drank
So not
hot
like-
sauce.
Not like women
Oh.
in STEM.
We'll accept that.
Okay.
Okay.
There was, and so anyways, and it's with Tony Hale and my friend Matt Oberg, and we the three.
Tony
it
Hale.
happened during the strike where I was like, I miss my friends. Let's make something.
Right.
I'm sure that's happened to you guys too.
Of course.
You get a chance to, like, you are needed to meet.
This is
Like-
my best friend and we don't see each other.
Yeah.
Until you podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Tony was like. I miss you guys. Let's do it.
Let's
So
do
we
something.
did.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
You know, and it's almost like you guys have a also when you have a guest, there's a new energy and you
Yep.
all get to when you get sick of talking to each other, you can be like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Let's
I
see what else
love
is going
records.
on.
Can I talk about your voice?
Right. when I was a kid, I used to check out that. Remember those giant Guinness Book of World Record
Yes.
books at the library?
Yes.
I love people breaking records and weird shit.
Yeah.
I know. So their personalities are what I'm like really into. It's so inspiring that someone sets a goal for themselves, like staying alive.
Yeah. Like, how
And
many
then just
quarters can I
does
put in
it.
my mouth? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest one where you're like, that's a record?
I think the weirdest one was probably the skewer. Someone made like a giant Nerf gun. Like what? He uses and somebody. I think the hot sauce one is what I'm really thinking about because you drink it. And then it's who can drink it the fastest and like
Not throw up?
die.
Okay.
Yeah, and not throw up.
Shit.
He like just lays on the floor of his bathroom against the cold tiles all night.
Is there?
And he lives in Canada. His name is
That's great.
Mike Jack.
Come on,
Eats
pouring
Heat.
out for Mike.
He has t-shirts.
Oh my God.
I don't know. There was just like, and he's like, and I knew I could do this, and I kept working on it. And I was just like, but you kept working on it. That's this ambition that you can like figure something out that you want to do, no matter what it is.
Also, it's not like, I bet I can cure lupus.
Right.
It's like, I bet I can shove marbles up my nose.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something
Yes,
rando,
yeah.
which I love. Some of that shit, until you break the record, people will be like, what are you doing at home every night? Freak.
Yeah.
And then you break the record and people are like,
Oh my God,
wow.
you're amazing.
Why?
Yeah.
And then they get, then they get like a little certificate, and they get to be in the book.
That's cool.
And they worked on it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people at home, for your hobbies,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right.
I know we're all on your fucking phones.
When you could be sticking quarters up your ass.
Exactly.
The only
Yeah.
Kathy Griffin has a world record for specials. That's the only person I think I know who has one.
Comedy specials?
Comedy specials.
How many
She's
she
in the
have?
Guinness book
she's
for that.
Always recording everything. backstage.
She must have like, I don't know. She's in a lot.
She was the one person I've been sincerely starstruck by.
Really?
It caught me off guard because she's just in your world so hard all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I turned around and she was in the flesh by me, I was like,
She's a little thing too.
and
She's
she's petite,
yeah.
petite on
Petite.
the outside, but fire. What time to
Oh,
let's wrap?
we
Oh
gotta
God,
wrap
it's
it
gonna
up.
be over. Well, can you
What's your pod-
extraordinance?
How dare you?
What is the pod called again?
Extraordinarians
Okay.
on HeadGum.
Okay.
We have like 3 out.
Okay.
How many do you guys have?
Like 300 or
I
some
was gonna
shit.
say.
Yeah. Lot.
Yeah.
I don't know how many. A lot.
I don't think either of us thought we would enjoy doing this as much as
No.
we do.
No.
Because it kind of seemed like
No.
we started during COVID, probably when everyone started a podcast. And we're like, let's
Yeah.
just do it for now.
Yeah.
But now it's like our favorite thing.
It's fun.
No drag.
It's fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get to
yeah,
relax.
yeah.
I put on eyelashes.
Do you guys do video?
That's a lot.
Do you guys do video too?
Yeah, that's why.
You
I
have
You're
to
gonna have
do
to get.
video.
That's how they trick you.
Video.
It's a
you gotta
podcast,
do
but
the
it's a talk
video.
show.
You gotta do the video.
know.
Do your own
Gotta do the
glam.
video.
Ugh.
Get your outfits together. You
Do you guys
know.
like this outfit? I put a lot of
I am
thought
obsessed
into
with the
it.
leggings.
Sitting on the this
Cunty.
is a company in Oregon.
Lululemon.
Thunder Pants. Thunder Pants in
Thunder
Portland,
Pants?
Oregon.
Can I touch
Thunder
it?
Yeah,
Pants.
and they do underwear, and I'm wearing matching underwear.
These are long underwear.
Underwear down.
Fierce. Oh,
Wow.
Fierce.
Sorry,
Fierce.
I just want you to
You
know
can't
that
see
this
where
is a good
Too
brand,
sexy.
and they're little.
I can't see where they cut the baby out when you did that.
Oh, do you
Oh.
want to see?
Is there a scar?
There is a scar. It's kind of, but there's pubes right under it.
Right.
So it's up to you because I'm fully pubed.
Well, I remember when my mom got a cesarean, she had a
my
big scar, but
God.
I feel like they don't get a huge scar anymore. My mom's was like Frankenstein when
Was
we were
it
kids.
really?
Yeah, and now I think they.
Does it go this way?
No, it's just one line. It's just on the bikini. Here, it's just like right on the bikini.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because it's low.
Yeah.
And then I guess they're just peeling your skin.
Yanking the
back.
thing right off.
When they did it, I heard a splash because all the fluid splashes and it like soaked the doctor's socks.
Wow.
Fuck.
And then I heard like a feral cat sound.
No.
That was my baby.
Oh my God.
And you're doing one-liners like, "Oh, that's why I've been so thirsty."
Damn.
Yeah, life, right?
Life,
and then
horrible.
the doctor pulled her out and said, "Hello, human," and set her down on the thing.
On the floor.
On the
And
floor.
everyone walked out.
And everybody was like, "It's so wet in here."
Why is her voice fully mature?
Yeah.
Hello, world.
Hello. Thank you for pulling me out of my mother.
I'm so happy you came back
Oh
because
my
when I got
God.
to listen to you guys
Yeah.
together, you guys were so fun. and
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks for
wanted to be
listening to your
included.
own podcast.
I listened
Yeah.
to it twice. You guys are amazing.
She's the best.
I
We
think
vibe.
this one worked out good too. I was worried about our and
That I
the-
would get in the way.
Exactly.
Right. You guys
Yeah.
could do your own pod. That's how much
No,
people
no.
love you.
I
Do another
mean,
one.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
more.
Let's do it.
I love talking to you guys. You
You
made my
too.
day. And thank you to all your listeners and all your fans. Thank you for approaching them so kindly.
Yes. Thank you, Kristen.
Check out Kristen's new pod because everybody, I mean,
Extraordinarians.
who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
I mean, millions and millions of people. I don't know if you know this, but the pod world's pretty saturated.
It is.
No.
Oh,
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Besides, we're in this new, we should start snatching microphones out of people's
Yeah.
hands. We're at the point, microphones have cables. Just reel them in. Take them
Yeah.
away from people.
Yeah.
oh! I thought to make me stop talking.
No.
Well, thank you for coming and good luck with your pod.
Okay, good luck with when do you guys go on tour?
Oh
No,
God.
not-
We don't talk
no,
about it.
we're
It's
not
a
going
sensitive subject.
Not going back on tour for a while.
We're in the
No.
We're in the stay home and cross dress era of our lives.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Do you like touring? I guess we have to go.
Of course
I'm sorry.
not. Of course not. I don't even like going on stage at night.
We like the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we always say the show is bliss, but everything
Yeah.
before that and after that is like,
Traveling, blah,
Yes,
blah,
exactly.
blah.
It's the anxiety leading up to it. Is a day ruiner. The
Yeah.
show, you feel good because
Yeah.
you've been waiting for it all fucking day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I also feel like if the show could be at 4:00,
Yeah.
so 4 to 6, you do a show.
Like
That's
a
the
tea
saddest
dance.
part of the day.
Yeah.
So we all do the show and we
It's
feel
true.
better. And
It's
then we
true.
have our night to have dinner and relax.
yeah.
In bed by 9.
You know it.
Yeah, baby.
Unless you're fucking doing renovations next. Let's end this.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Kristen.
Bye.